Okay, that was silly. That wasn't the way I wanted to start this, but never mind. I had to turn the phone back and then turn it back again. Ha! Oh well, the joys of technology. Anyway, this is going to be a very short video. I have two things I'd like to test in this video. One, whether this broadcast will be stereo after the fact. It's a live stream, by the way. And two, to see if I were to do another live stream, how well the chat reads, if at all possible. I don't expect it to work very well, and I don't expect this to be stereo when the broadcast is done. But basically, all I'm here to do today is to ask you guys what you think about doing a Q&A at some point. If you want to ask me questions, then the plan is that you would leave them in the comments for this video, and then I would get to them and be able to answer them for you. In a future video, of course, because by the time you get to writing the comments, this thing would be done, you know? So yeah. And YouTube is kind of hilarious because it's telling me about watching my own video that I am currently in the process of making. Thanks, YouTube. That's incredibly bloody smart of you, sir. Or madam. Maybe you're a I don't know. I really don't know. Have to thank Mr. Jake Holt. J Basic is his stage name, I guess, but Jake Holt 96 on Twitter for this amazing remix of Delayed Reaction that I made sometime last year, or was it earlier this year? I've lost track now. Too many tracks, too many ideas. I don't know when's coming, what's happening. So yeah, the idea is that if you have questions or there's stuff that I've spoken about in previous videos that you're curious about that I've never gotten around to answering, then I'd like to answer them, whether it's in this video or a future video. So you drop your stuff in the comments and I'll do my best to do what I do. I thought it might be quite interesting. Just to see what happens, really. Okay. I'm just showing the chat, and there are no chats, but at least I can see them now. Should VoiceOver allow me to do so, so that's good. I'm kind of disappointed because I have low expectations of certain things, and I suspect that this video will indeed stay mono after the thing is done, which makes me a little bit sad. But it's unfortunate because this track is incredibly awesome, and I might actually ask Jake if I can put it up as a collaborative track on this channel, because I think you should all hear it in its gloriousness. I haven't spoke to Jake in quite some time actually, so must catch up with him. Especially, he's cool because of course he shares the same name as my son Jake, so of course by virtue of that fact Jake is great. But this is a work of art. This track is absolutely phenomenal, kind of mind-blowing. Well, that's it. It's 3 minutes long, this video, and it's just gone over that mark now, but that's what I wanted to do, was just ask you a very basic question about asking me questions so that I can answer your questions in a future session where I can answer things. I don't know how that sounds to you, if that's of any interest. And, you know, even as simple as, can you please cover this in another Inspired by Sound video in the future? Whatever the case may be, I'd like to do that for you guys. And girls. I always say that. It's so sexist. Stupid Americanisms coming into my British life. I've got to stop watching American TV. It's a lot of badness. Stupid. So yeah, that's it. That's it. 3 minutes 35 seconds and counting. Oh man. It's Wednesday, by the way, for those of you who might care about such things. And when I've done here, I've got to go off and sit down with a piece of audio and make a track around the piece of audio. And when it's done, and if I'm allowed to talk about it, I will talk about it on here. You might find it, some of you, interesting. I got commissioned, and commission is good. That's what I like as a musician, because it's good to work, and working under pressure can be quite useful sometimes. Right, there we are. Happy holidays. Yeah, absolutely. Happy holidays. Look, the time is counting and the world is spinning, and tonight we'll probably see a vote of no confidence in our Prime Minister here in the UK. What a joke that is. Oh, there's all sorts of madness going on over in these parts, but I don't think any part of the world is particularly exempt. Do you? No, it's not. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, I want to hear about them. With that, I shall leave you all to your wonderful days and get on with mine, because that's just what you gotta do. Peace out and all that sort of business.